Hey guys, Mark here. I have Tara Quinn with me today. She's going to be teaching a course up at the Needlejig Meetup 2022, October 24th and 25th at Jiminy Peak Mountain Resort, and you should come check it out. So let's talk to Tara and find out what she has in store. So Tara, tell me a little bit about yourself. When did you start tattooing and where?
I started tattooing in 2006 in San Antonio, Texas. I stayed there for most of my career. I moved up here because I just had to get out of the heat. But honestly, I love it here. It's the trees, everything. It's just being in nature has made my work so much more fun again.
I gotta tell you, we lived in Arizona for almost 15 years, and we used to come back here and visit regularly, stuff serious. But the one thing I noticed when we come back regularly was green. Mm-hmm. Everything is green. You look down, it's green. You look forward, you look green. You look up, it's green. Until you get to the blue sky, because you're generally surrounded by the mountains. It's even prettier in the fall.
Yeah.
With all the foliage colors.
I had a friend that's from here come visit us down in San Antonio, and she really said it actually just looks like everything's trying not to die. And I did not understand what she was talking about until I moved up here in my first spring. I was like, oh, that's green.
That's kind of like what Arizona was like.
Yeah.
So just surviving was winning.
Yeah. No, my grandfather lived in the White Mountains, so we used to go there quite a bit. So I'm going to be doing something on pet portraits, cartoon pet portraits.
Cool.
How to approach the customer and what you need from your client, and also how to steer your client into something that you can do. And then on to the also like cartoon aspect of drawing it.
Are you telling me that you have a secret system to get your clients to get the tattoo that you want to do and not the one that they came in for?
I do. And you'll just have to show up to learn it.
Damn. Oh God, I'm going to be there. But okay, let's talk. What are you going to be doing in this course particularly?
So I'd like to go over, one, what you need from your client. Two, how to get the client to see what you want to do. And then also three, how to get that drawing done.
So taking a normal pet portrait and the features that you think are important to emphasize, or does each picture... I've never been a caricature type of a person, so like I love them, I appreciate them. I've never been able to achieve them.
It's more turning their pet into a cartoon version of their pet.
Okay. So not like an exaggerated caricature, but just...
Both, but also like just a cute little cartoon version of their pet. So what I want to show people is how I take the picture, the pet picture that somebody brings me, and turn it into something that's new. Like, you can have a dog, but let's do a dog having a party. Something that's just fun for you to work on, and something that your client will love for the rest of their life, but is still their pet.
Okay, so not just a pet portrait, but you're adding context to the picture, something with, you can incorporate like the owner's hobbies or just whatever.
or just things about the pet. Like, a pet isn't just a pet. They have their own ideas, their own like personalities, and let's get that personality into a whole tattoo that's just a fun, animated, colorful thing that people are going to walk up to their client and be like, wow, who did that? I want that.
Okay, so you're talking more about getting communication with the customer about, well, obviously your ideas, but you obviously need as much information for them as possible, and you're going to teach people how to extract that information.
Yes, but then also my process of how do I take what their client has brought me and turn that into a half sleeve or even a palm-sized tattoo that's just a fun, good tattoo.
Okay, I mean, you don't have to convince me. I absolutely love your art. I mean,
yeah.
I'm ecstatic about the squirrel piece you drew me for the show because I don't even think you knew that I fly planes. And the term flying squirrel is one thing, but to stick them in an airplane was just totally badass.
There's flying squirrels around here, which I didn't know until I moved here. But then, so I wanted to incorporate something that was local and natural because it's so beautiful around here. I moved here because there's just so much nature.
Yeah, and Jiminy Peak is kind of like the epitome of the area, especially in the fall out there.
Yeah,
with the mountain foliage. So.
I really thought all of those pictures were edited until I came up here.
Well, there's a good reason to come up here anyways. Forget the classes, forget the courses, forget me. Just come on up and hang out with us.
Yeah, it's just the ability to go outside without burning to death because we're in the South, as when I used to be in the South. Like, just being able to go outside and be in all of these beautiful trees and just hear all the birds and just, it's quiet.
Yeah, I like quiet. That's why I live in a town that's only got like 230 people in it.
Yeah.
So, and that's too many people for me, really. But hey,
Yeah.
it's the best I can do. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, Tara. Now, what do people need to bring to get the full experience from what you're going to teach?
Honestly, the art supplies that they are comfortable with. If they want to bring their tablets, that's fine. The art style that I'll be showing them how I do it, that can be done on paper, that couldn't be done on a tablet. It's honestly very simple.
Okay, and you use Procreate yourself?
I do use Procreate, but I also use paper.
Okay. All right, so whatever they want to bring, whatever their comfortable medium is.
Whatever they're comfortable with, it's all going to be a very simple start.
Okay.
It's a lot simpler than people think it is, so they can just use whatever they want.
So if I'm hearing you right, you're going to take something that appears to be fairly complex and complicated and break it down to something even I can understand?
Yes, it's shapes. If you can understand what a shape is, you can understand how to put the shapes together in the correct way.
Awesome. So I'm excited to, this is going to suck because I'm supposed to be hosting the event, and yet I'm going to want to be in every single one of these seminars and learning really just for my own, my own experience. Like, I don't tattoo anymore, but I do still like to draw occasionally. I like to get back to painting a little bit more, and I do still tattoo once in a rare blue moon. If their hands would allow me, I would do it a bit more, but such is life.
Yeah.
If I only knew 30 years ago what I know now, I probably could still tattoo more.
Yeah,
That's a whole different level of learning.
I really resisted light machines until I realized how bad my wrist hurt. I'll still use actual just regular tattoo machine for lining, but rotaries, I can actually use my hands after a large tattoo.
I know that feeling for sure, but we're not going to get into all tattooing and longevity
Yeah.
and ergonomics and lifetime health of a tattooer because nobody listens to that anyway. But so there you have it. Tara Quinn, she's going to be coming up. She's going to be teaching you everything you need to know about pets, portraits, caricatures, animal caricatures, and even most importantly, how to get the client over onto your side of the fence and get the tattoo that you want to give them. So be sure to get yourself a ticket, whether it's coming in person or coming virtually. Either way, it's something you're not going to want to miss.
Hi, my name is Tara Quinn. I'll be giving a seminar at the Needlejig Northeast Meetup 2022 on how I go from a client coming in with their picture of their pet to a finished sketch for them, and how to convince them to get the tattoo you want to do on them rather than the tattoo that they want that won't work. If you'd like to know more, you can attend this seminar either virtually or in person at Jiminy Peak in Massachusetts, October 24th and 25th. I'd like to see you there. You can get your tickets at needlejig.com.